How much you asking on that?
I was asking the used price from online.
I can get it online at home.
But it's right here.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Emceemur here, and welcome back to another episode of Flea Market Flippin. Now, we've got some new picks to take a look at, right? And we've got some updates on a few past scores that we've made. But before we get started, if you haven't already done so, I'm going to need you to go ahead and drop a like on this video, and go ahead and subscribe to the Emceemur Show. Be a part of what we got going on here. So there's a table here with a copy of Modern Warfare 2 for the Xbox 360 on it, and more importantly, a little binder, a little holder full of Pokemon DS games. But my goodness, she's hitting me with eBay prices here.
I was asking the used price from online.
I can get it online at home.
But it's right here. $15.
For that?
That's what they said they're going for.
Nah, they're $1 at GameStop.
Are they?
Yeah.
$15? I mean, how many copies of old Call of Duty games did we just score in that episode not that long ago from GameStop for like 99 cents a piece? I mean, you gotta be duking me, lady.
And I assume these are the same way?
Yeah, I looked online for them because they're all pretty new.
Yeah, well, I can do that at home.
Okay.
And I get a guarantee and all that,
That's
so
true.
can't do that, sorry.
It's one thing to use eBay as a reference to gauge your pricing or decide what you're going to charge for something, and I mean, that's not right to do either, but it's quite another thing to use it to actually put the price on the item, to actually go and find the highest listed price of an item, not sold, listed, and then ask that for something you're selling secondhand somewhere, knowing that you're not having to ship it, you're not having to pay closing costs on it, and most importantly, you don't have to guarantee it. So on the last episode, we did score some retro. We got a nice couple of N64 cartridges and that boxed Super Nintendo, and a few of you have been asking in the comments about unboxing that Super Nintendo, which we need to do. We got to take a look at it. Let's get a look at all that stuff, a closer look, right now. Force Gemini definitely stands out among the games in the N64 library. I was impressed with it back when I first played it, and in the years to come it would get branded a hidden gem, a term that's gotten a little cringy, but does technically describe this game accurately. I mean, no one ever talked about it back in the day, and I never even saw it for sale at a store. Wild. We got $5 in this game, and it sells on average for about 17 bucks. I never beat Star Fox 64. My history is with the 16-bit game in the height of the FX chip hype. I do need to put some time in on this game and eventually finish it. At any rate, this is first-party goodness, you know that, and almost any of that you run up on these days is climbing in value. So I was definitely glad to snag this. What was your favorite entry in the Star Fox franchise? Comment below and let me know, because you know that I love getting a conversation going with you right here on the Emceemur Show. We've got $5 in this copy of Star Fox 64, and it's selling on average for around $30. So, opening up this Super Nintendo box, and yeah, this isn't what we want to see. I mean, the console is dirty, there's only one controller, which looks just as rough, and there isn't even an AC adapter. I mean, I figured the pack-in software would be missing, but this is somewhat of a letdown. I mean, I didn't break it all open at the market because I know this seller well, and he makes good on any problems, but I'd wager to say that this is all this bundle ever included here. I mean, I'll talk to him, but in the meantime, how big of an issue is this? What we're missing? We'll discuss all this further later in the episode. My, that's a lot of avocado ranch dressing. But that's not all that's here. Okay, there is a newer model Razer eSports gaming mouse sitting here, and it's in its box. It's, open box obviously, but it's still in its carrying bag. Now I realize this is probably a Walmart return or a defect right off of a warehouse pallet lot or something like that, but it's in decent condition, right? And I have been in the market for a gaming mouse, and upon checking out some comps on this thing, it's about a $40 mouse. I don't know. If it's cheap enough, I'd take a shot on it.
Good. How much you asking on that? $5.
$5. That almost tells you right there it probably doesn't work, but again, I don't know. It looks like it's in good shape. Everything's here. I'm in the market for one of these. We're gonna take a shot on it. $5. Maybe it works. Okay, so more cards. I told you we've been seeing more of this, more of these popping up at the market. But yeah, inside this opened box are sealed packs. Now, is it a reseal job? I don't know. I don't even know if this is a year to be concerned about that sort of thing. These are the Topps 40th anniversary cards, 91 I want to say. But yeah, the packs are all there and they're sealed.
How much you getting on these cards, man?
I think it's $10 for the whole thing.
$10 for the whole thing?
He's asking $10 for this box, but I'm not going to just pay him what he's asking. I'll make him an offer. Let's see what he does.
Would you take $5 for it? How about $7?
$7.50. Yeah, let's just do $7. Let's take the change out of it. But okay, yeah, $7 for a big box of cards, right? And as far as what we're gonna get here, I'm already happy with it because I'm gonna get to open some packs. Again, I don't think this is a resale job, but I do need a refresher course as far as what rookies we'd be looking for, on this year and in this series. What cards will be valuable out of this box if we find them, and if we do find them, we've got to expect they're probably going to be in decent condition because they're in packs. Yeah, $7. I'm pretty stoked about this grab. Last episode, we scored some dude's basketball card collection that was found in a storage locker by the seller. Given the years of the cards, we were looking specifically for Shaq rookies and Kobe rookies in a condition worth grading. Upon looking through the 92-93 cards, lo and behold, we have the Shaq rookie. And while these binders were dirty and banged up, they've obviously done their job protecting these cards. The Shaq rookie looks great, good enough to grade. Now, we're not exactly rich here, okay? Cards from the 80s and 90s were overprinted, and therefore they can only be so rare. But if we're talking about big name rookies and they're coming back from being graded with high scores, okay, we're still talking substantial profit. A Gem Mint 10 of this card sells for anywhere between $110 to $170 based on sold listings. And while a 10 is obviously a lot to hope for, I think we'd be looking at least an 8 here. Now, going through the 96 and 97 book, I found the Kobe rookie. Twice. Again, though, these cards were overprinted. Actually, not finding a Kobe would have been the surprising thing. But what is surprising, again, is the condition of these cards. They look so much better than I thought they were going to, given their age. Not a lot of comps on these graded. An 8 sold recently for about $45, which was at auction. It seems awfully low since these cards actually sell loose for about $20. The good news is, regardless, we know we're in the green on this deal. And these weren't the only potentially valuable cards that I found in this lot. I obviously have a lot more research to do, grading to look into, and of course, I'll have updates for you on all these in future episodes.
So we've got the console tested, it's working, we've cleaned it up a little bit, I've added an additional controller we have no money in from my spare parts, and I've put an aftermarket AC adapter with it that runs about $8. So we have a saleable unit here, but not the most attractive one, obviously. With $68 in the project, and with the box's cosmetic issues and damaged styrofoam, honestly, we'll be lucky if we double our money on this thing.
Well, there you have it. We got some sales to make. We got some research to do. We got some cards to grade. I mean, who knows how far in the green we actually are on this entire deal. We just know that we are, right? So that's always great when you come out smelling like a rose. It was exciting to look at, this stuff. I mean, these were some really cool finds. And, it's the coldest part of the year, I mean, we're eventually going to get back into the season again. We're finding cool stuff every time, right? And yeah, each little outing is its own adventure with its own curiosities and a chance for us to get close looks at those items and what they're doing in the market today. So really cool stuff. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're going to drop a like on this video. Most importantly, if you have not already done so, I hope that you're going to subscribe to the Emceemur Show. Be a part of our nation because we're rising up all the fantastic things we do right here on the show. You need to be a part of it. Make sure that you smack that notification bell, so you're always the first to know when new content goes live. Content just like this update video of our flea market adventures. A couple of new picks today, and we'll see what goes on with those. Updates on those items, on down the line. But we got some updates on some items you had already seen, and there's still more we got to learn about them. So again, this is just part of the adventure, right? It's one thing to find it, but it's another thing to really find out what the true potential is, the true profit, the value range of some of these items are. It's just incredible. Fantastic journey, and I'm so glad to have each and every one of you along with me on it. Emceemur signing off for this fantabulous episode, and I will see each and every one of you again on the next one.